Hello and welcome to another Rivals of Ixalan Draft here on the channel. If you're watching this from YouTube, hello. This is my first draft for YouTube, but I am already 10 drafts into the format. I feel like I've got the hang of it. Let me just pull up the preview pane for everybody. Okie doke. And then I will also, as is customary, see if there's anyone super famous in the pod. Consumers in the pod. There's a consumer. We're all consumers here. Okay. So Path of Metal is an interesting card. It's not very good though because you don't. It's not easy to get cards with first strike, double strike, vigilance, or haste, and the one damage effect is not insane. It's like strictly worse than Shake the Foundations in that regard. Bombard, however, is quite strong. We have the best removals. We have good removal spells in 3 colors: Bombard, Hunt the Weak, and Impale. I like Bombard the best though because it's the cheapest, and 1 mana cheaper and instant speed is incredibly relevant in this format. Mutiny is also quite good. Hunt the Weak is strong, and this Impale is strong, but I'm just going to take Bombard because I think it's the strongest card in the pack. And leaves us pretty open. Okay, so the rare is missing, so we don't really get to see any signals here, but Thrashing Brontodon is a beating. It's just such an absurd card. It's a 3-mana 3/4 with upside, so we're going to be taking that here. Red-Green Dinos is also a pretty good deck in the format. Gather the Strength of the Pack is a card that I have not tried yet, but it seems maybe a bit clunky. I would be willing to try it, but I'm not going to take it over a Thrashing Brontodon. Curious Obsession is also a card that has been pretty good. Impale has been solid, but we're just going to take the efficiently costed creature. Another Path of Metal. And now Raging Regisaur, perfect red-green card. Fits right into the deck. It's really good in the deck. And at this point, we're just going to try and play red-green dinos. Hunt the Weak is also good and leaves us a bit more flexible. But Raging Regisaur is just an absurdly powerful card. And we're just going to... We're probably never... I mean, when you take a red card into a green card into a red-green gold card that's this strong, you feel pretty good. Hunt the Weak is solid, but Raging Regisaur is absurd. So we're going to take that. And now there is a Sea Red, which is a card that has been impressive in some decks, but I don't think it's very good in as good in Dinos because your creatures are already cards that are hard to block. It's much better in a Pirates deck where you have like 2/2s that become irrelevant in the late game, and then you put an aura on it, they become relevant again. Swaggering Corsair is also a card that's better in that style of deck, the Pirate deck, because you're in earlier turns you go like 2-drop into this card. I think I'm gonna take Jungleborn Pioneer over the Hardy Veteran because Jungleborn Pioneer helps stabilize the board for you. And when you're playing a red-green Dinos deck, you do want to be able to stabilize. Hardy Veteran is good, but it's just a 2-mana 2/2 on defense, so it is much more of an aggressive card. And I think Jungleborn Pioneer is a very solid pickup for our deck. Now there's a Thunderherd Migration, which is a card that I do like in red-green Dinos specifically. It's like a pretty good card because if you cast it, it's like another 2-drop because casting a Raging Regisaur turn early is pretty good. Like I'd rather have like a 2-drop in that spot, like that affects the board, but Thunderherd Migration is not the worst. Aggressive Urge is not. I have had it in my Dinos decks before, and it's just not as great because they like triple block, and usually they sometimes have an extra power on it, so it's not as much of a blood as something like Sure Strike would be. Stampeding Horncrest is a fine card in the Dinos deck, but you can usually get 5 drops. I'm just going to take Thunderherd Migration. It also enables us to splash if we want to. Okay, now I think I'm going to take Frilled Death Spitter. It's just a solid 3-drop. Nothing else really to say. Overgrown Armasaur has not been amazing in my experience. 4/4 is just not as big as it needs to be. It's pretty, like, we have a 4-mana 4/4, 3-mana 3/4s. You can do a lot better. This card's also a great way to threaten to end games. It's a pretty nice combo with the Raging Regisaur. Illinois' Crown has not impressed me, so I'm just going to take the Frilled Death Spitter. The Colossal Dreadmaw, however, has been a card that I've liked. 6-mana 6/6 is just the best way to end the game in a Dinos deck at the common level, at least. Squire's Devotion is a very good card. I'm surprised to see it this late in the pack. It's one of the best white commons because, like, in the aggro mirrored in decks where aggression matters, you play this card and you just pretty much can't lose if you get in one decent sized hit. But we're not that type of deck, so we're just going to be taking the Dreadmaw. And now in this pack, I think we'll take a Squire's Devotion over Pirate's Pillage. Maybe we'll just take Pirate's Pillage. I want to try this card. I was thinking we might splash Squire's Devotion if we got fixing, like a Traveler's Amulet and stuff. But we're going to take Pirate's Pillage. We're probably not going to play it, but we could end up siding it in some matchups, potentially. Mutiny came back. That is surprising to see. The reason Mutiny is good is not because it always kills their best creature, but because it usually kills something reasonable. If they have only one creature in your Dinos deck, you're just pretty happy. And if they have a creature that you can kill with the Mutiny, you're pretty happy. Shake the Foundations is also fairly solid, but I don't think I need it right here. I'd rather just take a Mutiny. That's going to be almost always good at some level. 4-mana 3/3 that lets me splash potentially. I'm probably in. It also can get me up to 6 mana for an early Colossal Dreadmaw. As I said before, Overgrown Armasaur has not performed as much as I'd want it to. And we got the Aggressive Urge anyway. By the way, I'd like to take a moment reading this flavor text. This is one of the best flavor texts I've ever seen. The first goblin tried to swim the canal. The second built a raft. The last and craftiest goblin launched herself from a fire cannon and soared over the canal, trailing smoke. All were eaten, but only one was cooked. That's just such a funny card. I'm just going to take the Aggressive Urge, though. And now I'll take the Swaggering Corsair, or I guess I'll take the Evolving Wild. It's a tough pick. I don't really have any 2-drops. The Swaggering Corsair is a 3-mana 3/3. I'm just going to take the Evolving Wild to help my mana. I do have a double green 3-drop, and helping my mana is probably pretty good. The Corsair is not like an insane card. It's just a pretty good card. Flood of Recollection. And now I'll sort by my converted mana cost and move all my non-creatures over here. Except for Thunderherd Migration, because that's a card that I really do want to be casting on turn 2 most of the time. Ooh, another Raging Regisaur. Excellent pickup. Slaughter the Strong is a card that seems like it'd be great. You can just imagine all the scenarios where it would be great. And a lot of people have been blown out by this card, but there's also times where it rots in your hand because your opponent has like 1/4/4. Or like a 4/4 flyer and then a bunch of irrelevant creatures. So it's not as good as it looks, but yeah, because they get to choose. Whenever they get to choose, you need to be wary. Mutiny, again, that card's probably going to wheel again, which is going to be good for us. We're just going to take the Raging Regisaur because it's awesome. And this card is sweet. 12 mana, 12/12 trample. Not much more to say. I think we're going to take the Galta Primal Hunger over a Swift Warden and over a Reckless Rage. Reckless Rage would probably be fine in our deck, but nothing special. I mean, it would be good in our deck, as it always is pretty good. Swift Warden would also be pretty good, but we're just going to take the bomb. It's another top-end card that's just really hard to deal with. 12/12 tramples tend to be hard to deal with in most scenarios. And now we're going to take another Mutiny. Helps us survive. It's just a good card. Pretty good pick up here. There's also a Jadecraft Artisan, but we already have pretty good creatures. We have solid creatures up our curve. We just want we just want cards like Mutiny to keep us alive. Mutiny's also good because usually flyers are smaller, and flyers can be a problem for decks like this. So 2-drops, 3-drops, 4-drops, big drops. This deck is looking sweet. Galta was a nice pickup. Galta's an interesting name. The Earth walks, strongest of all. That's interesting flavor text. Not sure what it means, but it's cryptic. And now there's a Reckless Rage. There's another Colossal Dreadmaw, but we have a while to get more big dinos, and I think the Reckless Rage is going to be good in the deck. We already have a couple creatures that it doesn't kill. It's like late game removal, but it's generally pretty strong, at least in my experience. Goblin Trailblazer is really annoying in aggro decks, but our deck is not shaping up to be an aggro deck. And in decks like this, you play Goblin Trailblazer on turn 2 in like the ideal world. Not like to even think about the scenarios where it's horrible and you draw it on turn 10. But you play it on turn 2, and then you spend like 2 turns attacking, and then they blank it, and you just like they have 2 creatures that are bigger than it, and then you just do nothing for the rest of the game. Fanatical Firebrand has been pretty decent. Also, Dreadmaw is obviously pretty good, but we're just gonna take Reckless Rage. It's another pretty good removal spell. And now we'll just take the 2-drop. Grass's Bounty is a card that seems like it could have a really weird, janky combo in Standard, but I don't really know what that combo would be. We're just gonna take a 2-drop at this point because we are lacking in the 2-drop department. The other Mutiny might wheel. Ooh, Forerunner of the Empire is a card that I've never played, but it's just pretty strong when you have a card like Galta to go get, or Raging Regisar even. Also, good, nice combo with Frilled Death Spitter. But I think we're going to take the Forerunner here. Tutoring for a Galta seems quite strong, or even just a Colossal Dreadmaw. And now we'll take a Trailblazer, just so we have a 2-drop. We might not end up playing it, depending on how our deck shapes up. There's also a Plummet, which could be decent, but we have a lot of removal. So we'll take the Goblin Trailblazer. Also over the Pirate's Pillage and the Jade Craft Artisan. And there's a Orazka Raptor, but we already have enough of those. I think we might take an Evolving Wilds. I think we'll take the Evolving Wilds. This lets us have all the colored sources we could want. I mean, this card's fine, but we already have a lot of 4-drops. We don't want more than one of that card ever, so we'll just take an Evolving Wilds. And as expected, Mutiny came back. I think this card is underrated right now. And Reckless Rage came back? What? We're taking it over the Sun-Collared Raptor and the Swaggering Corsair pretty easily here. And this card came back. What the? Nobody's red-white, clearly. This card's fine. I guess we already have a Shatter. Our deck's colors are pretty open, it seems. I don't think we want an Orazka Relic, even though we are kind of rampy. We'll just take the rare. And once again, we'll just take the rare. Maybe we play this. Probably not, though. We already have 20 playables. And 2 Evolving Wilds to make our mana pretty good. We can, like, splash anything we open, pretty much, if it's single color. Okay, so we could splash something like that, but we don't need to. We also don't need to prioritize a Thrash right here. We're just going to take Raptor Hatchling. It's a good 2-drop, perfect in this deck because it's also a dinosaur, and pretty much exactly what we want to see. Yeah, we're just going to take that here. Thrash might wheel too. We have quite a few 4-drops. Raging Regisaur, the perfect card for the deck. Pretty good top, just a great top end card. It's the red, green, gold card. It's obviously quite strong. This card's not as good in dinos as in other decks because your guys are already pretty big. Ravenous Daggertooth is fine. Pretty good with cards that ping everything, but we're just going to take the Raging Swordtooth. And now Savage Stomp over Colossal Dreadmaw. Savage Stomp is just premium. I mean, not much more to say there. We have 3 big top end guys. We have a guy to tutor for them. We have some nice beef in the middle, and then we have absurd removal. Okay, so Star of Extinction is interesting. It is a removal. It is a board clear, which is rare in this format. But I don't think we want it. It's between that and a Thrash of Raptors. We don't really have good ways to ramp up to it, really. What do you think, chat? Star of Extinction or Thrash? Thrash is pretty good in a Dinos deck. Star is such a unique effect, I think, that it could just be really good. I think I'm going to take the Star. It's obviously quite close, but I do have a lot of 4-drops already. And I could always just play a Brazen Freebooter and it wouldn't be, like, it's still worse, obviously, but not that much worse. Now, I think I'm going to take Lightning Ray Crew over Ixali's Keeper. Lightning Ray Crew is just a nice body. It blocks well, and it is good defensively. We already have enough 2-drops, I think. Like, we'll probably end up... We have enough good 2-drops. Ixali's Keeper is better than our 2-drops, but we don't have as many good 3-drops, even. And now a Commune with Dinosaurs is a nice pickup. Ryle is not great in this deck. We don't have a ton of synergy. We have like 25. We're not going to cut a land for the Commune. We're just going to play 17, so I guess we have 26, so we'll end up cutting stuff. I think Star of Extinction could be good in the deck. Just because, like, the board tends to make sometimes, like, occasionally the board stalls out when you're playing red-green dinos. We'll take a rare. Well, I guess we'll take Nest Robber. There's some chance we side it in. I don't really want to play Gleaming Barrier. Seems kind of bad to me. So now we have 4 pretty good 2-drops. We also have like a ton of early removal. We might wheel a Thrash. Wow, red-white was really open. As in, nobody was playing specifically red-white. Like, I think there was red drafters and white drafters, but nobody was playing red-white. Because the other gold card wheeled, too. I mean, came really late, too. We'll take a Ryle. Not going to play it, but we'll take it. And we got a Thrash anyway. We'll play that over a Brazen Freebooter, I think. Whoa. Bonded Horncrest. I think that's a better pickup than a Ravenous Daggertooth for our deck. And also better than a Stormfleet Arsonist. Maybe Ravenous Daggertooth is better. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 2-drop, 3-drops. We already have 4 4-drops. This card's good with all of our enraged stuff. This card can like rot. I think we'll take the Daggertooth. And now we'll take. We aren't playing this card. We'll put it in the sideboard. And the reason I took the Daggertooth there was partially because I figured this card might come back. First of all, we don't really need to like. It's hard to explain. The reason I like obviously the Bonded Horncrest is better, but our deck is not necessarily all in on the aggro plan. Like if the game goes long, we have cards to draw, and the Ravenous Daggertooth is a nice little card to be able to fetch up with Forerunner of the Empire. Like if we stabilize at 4 life, then we can just play this and start gaining 2 life every Dino we play. Whereas having a 4-drop, I mean this is a 4-mana 5/3, so it's hard to compete with that anyway. Sort by convert mana cost, group creatures separately. Definitely taking out Aggressive Urge. I don't think it's very good in the deck. Hardy Veteran is good with Reckless Rage. I will give it that. I like that for that reason. We could cut a Goblin Trailblazer. So we're at 26. Hmm. So we are playing the 2 Evolving Wilds, I think, because it just makes our mana a little bit better. So we need to cut 3 cards. So we could cut. We're going to keep Jungleborn Pioneer. It's a good defensive body. We could cut Frilled Death Spitter. That seems like a cuttable card. Goblin Trailblazer seems cuttable. When you have so much early removal, you don't really need bad 2-drops. We're going to keep all these other 2-drops. We're going to keep all the mutinies. We're going to try this card. I think it's going to be pretty good. Maybe we cut 1 mutiny. Don't want to get too many of them. We have a lot of early plays. Maybe cutting mutiny is incorrect. Maybe we cut a Thrash. We have. Well, I think Thunderherd's going to be good because we have a lot of 4s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Lightning Recruit is also good, even though we don't have any Pirates, just because it's a nice blocker that can also ping. But maybe that's not worth it. Yeah, let's try it like that. Lightning Recruit. These are like our last 3 cuts. So we'll go 1 extra Mountain. Go back and convert mana cost. I don't think Aggressive Urge is what we want. I'm just going to go through the cards one last time. Gleaming Barrier is a bit weak. Yeah, we don't really need those. Frilled Death Spitter is not really what we need. Yep, I think this deck's good. So I'll take a little snip so that during games I can refer to it. That's something I've seen other people do that I decided to try out. And I will see you in the gameplay. I think this deck is quite strong. I'm playing against the battle-tested Acid Downs. Man, what a hand. This is exactly what we want. Jeez. Absurd first hand. Oh man, he's playing a 1-drop too. And he's revealing Direfleet Hoarder. Oh my goodness. We're going to be able to do some work with this mutiny. If only it was an instant. Oh, he's color screwed. Hello. A raptor hatchling gonna be good. Going to be solid. And we do not mind drawing lands. This is where Mutiny doesn't look amazing because he doesn't have 2 creatures, but as soon as he does, it's just 1 mana removal, so I mean, what are you gonna do? He's attacking, we're blocking instantly. I mean, we get a 3/3, so seems good to me. Okay. Okay, and then we'll pass. We can block Ravenous on the Swaggering and this guy on that. He's color screwed quite clearly. Excellent. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Man, that's going to be sweet for me. What's he getting? Is he fetching anything? I guess when he pings, I... Bonded Horncrest. Nice. Ooh. That's a good card. And we will not attack. The Bonded Horncrest just trades for our Thrash of Raptors, so we're fine. We're gonna take it because he's just gonna ping everything if we don't if we block. He'll just kill whatever we block, and it'll be an unfavorable trade for us. Okay. So we can mutiny, have this thing killed. That seems good. Deal damage. So we'll just kill his 3/3. Then we can... How do we want to do this? We can attack in for 5 and fight these. We're just going to pass. I like being able to trade Thrash with Bonded. Also, he has to attack with something else if he wants to get in with Bonded. That's unfortunate, as they say. We'll just eat whatever he attacks in with alongside his Bonded. I don't think he has a 3-mana dinosaur. He would have played it. He drew the Mutiny pretty clearly. Oh, no. No, Sure Strike. I mean, that was going to wreck us at some point. Big Dino. Reckless Rage is a card. A card. So we'll fight those, gain 2 life. Pass turn. If he wants to attack with the Bonded, he has to get in with the Forerunner, which gains us 2 life. He's really color screwed, which is unfortunate for him. Great for us. And we have a Reckless Rage to gain 2 more life if we need to. Overall, pretty good situation. Okay, now that Direfleet Hoarder finally deployed, he has a suicidal attacker if he wants. Boom. I think we're in fine shape. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jeez. Good timing on that. Rough. Big dino. Yay! He's a big dino. Gives great double block opportunities. And we can just eat his Direfleet Hoarder for free, pretty much. I like this block. I gain 2 life here. He ends up with no creatures to attack with again. I don't think attacking with this was necessarily correct. And I guess a dinosaur would be pretty good for him here. That's good for us. Oh, but he has Ascend. That's not good for us. That's quite bad. Oh dear. Boom. Nice draw. Right off the top of the deck. What's he gonna flash back? Savage Stomp? Oh well. I mean, we have our Reckless Rage to kind of get him a little bit. And I think our deck is pretty good at top decking. Okie doke. They trade. He's got some creatures. I have nothing. But I have some good draws. Galta would be a horrible draw here. That's more of a good in a board stall, bad everywhere else draw. Forerunner of my own would be nice. Probably has a double black card or 2 in his hand. Man, that Golden Demise is real good for him. No! I'm dead next turn. I need to draw something. Big draw. Ooh, that keeps me alive. Funny story. Imagine how good the kill everything would be here. Star of Extinction. Kill your 1 swamp. I'm gonna have to kill this thing. Staying alive, staying alive. Bum, 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 bum. No. Stop top decking things. I'm dead now. I need to draw stars, my only out. Star of Extinction! Oh well. I believe in our deck. Games 2, games 3. We can do it. Um, hmm. So what do we want? Um, hmm. All of our cards seem fine. Hmm. Lightning Recruit doesn't really block well. He showed us multiple 5-powered creatures. We could bring in Pirate's Pillage, but I don't think we need it. We'll just run it back. As they say, the classic running it back. And we will keep this hand. We do want the board to stall out here because we have the Galta. We'll lead with Evolving Wilds to get a forest. No need to commune right now. We already have a 2-drop to play. Galta soon to cost 10. I don't think we reveal that we have Galta, because then he'll be like looking to aggressively trade. We will commune next turn and then Thunderherd Migration, I think. With whichever dino we find. But I don't think we want him to know we have the Galta. We will commune for a dino. Find a dino. Perfect. What do we want to put on bottom? We'll put Rage, Forerunner, Jungleborn, Forest. And we'll play that. Feel. Get a Forest. And attack. Pretty good turn for us, I think. We're going to be able to cast Galta soon. It costs 10 right now, and then it'll cost 6. So we'll play it right on curve. As long as he doesn't kill any of our stuff. Perfect. Oh, yes. Combat, attack. And we're not blocking next turn because we know he has Mutiny and we don't want him to be able to kill our 4/4. We'll just run it out as if we thought he might not block. I mean attack. I think I should have held up Mountain there because there isn't any single green cards in this set. Wow. Galta coming down. Incoming! 12/12. 4/6. Yeah, turn 5 Galta. That's probably one of the faster times to cast it. We're going to cast it before combat just in case something goes horribly wrong. We know he has Sure Strike. But we don't really care. Okay, sure. I mean, we still kill his guy if he blocks our 4/4. Nice little Traderooski. If he goes like untap, impale, we're in kind of a bit of trouble. Or contract killing. Either one. That is not something we care about. It's a 3/3. And we have a 12/12 trample. Oh, yes, the insurance plan. Boom. Oh, that was bad. We should have attacked with this. Well, then he just would have blocked it. Yeah. We don't need a Star of Extinction right now. That's more if we like fall behind. Okay, so back on the draw. Aggressive Urge seems bad because we know he has like Sure Strikes and stuff. Rile, no, no. Maybe we want that. Maybe a Brazen Freebooter. We're fine. I think our deck's gonna be good. We have our mutinies for the early game. We have a Star of Extinction. I think I took Star over Thrash and then wheeled the Thrash. What a amazing sequence that was. Oh yes. Oh yes, indeed. This is gonna be good. Yay, no one drop. This is why Evolving Wilds is good, because it can get you forests when you need them. Wow, that card's really funny. Against my deck in particular. Nice. Now I'm gonna hopefully be able to play my Daggertooth and then Mutiny and Reckless Rage and all that good jazz. Star of Extinction is gonna be good this game. It looks like I'm gonna be able to get there on my lands. Situation for lands is looking good. Okay, nice. And now I'll just play this guy. Pass. I know this turns off my Mutiny, but I feel like if he only has a 2-2 in play, I'm in good shape anyway. If I can survive to play my 5-5, I'll be in good shape. Ooh, that's really good for me, because I can Mutiny, kill his 2-2 so that that thing can't attack. And then play my 5-5 to potentially trade with it. Dealt damage, pass turn. If he plays a 1 toughness creature here, I just dominate him so hard. Oh man. He just has to suicide creatures if he wants to. That's a good card. I'll be able to kill it with my Reckless Rage, luckily. Yes, we have Star of Extinction mana. The Raging Swordtooth is probably going to be the last actual card I play. Then I'll just start saving my dinos. I'll just block Forerunner if he attacks. Then I'll Reckless Rage his Tuscadon, maybe. Or I'll just wait. And I'll trade with something. Please just play Tuscadon. Please just play Tuscadon. Please don't have Impale. I mean, I'm fine either way, I think. If he impales, he hits me for 6. Then I play my land. Then he hits me for 6 again and plays his Tuscadon. Boom, Tuscadon, thank goodness. Does he want a suicide? Probably does. No, he doesn't. Perfect. That's great for me. Good news, team. Yes. Yes, please. What do I want to do? I think I'm not sure which is going to be better post board wipe, Mutiny or Reckless Rage, because I'm definitely board wiping next turn. Things are starting to get a bit out of control. Because I don't have a creature in my hand. This way I might be able to hold on to the board wipe a little bit longer to get a little bit more value. Nice. Perfect. He has one card in hand. If I attack, he blocks with his Dino Hunter. I Reckless Rage the Forerunner. I like killing Forerunner here. I'm going to wait one more turn on Star of Extinction. He doesn't have a ton of reach in his deck, I suspect. And if he commits another creature to the board, I think I just win. So I take 8 here, fall to 10. I'm also hitting him for another 5 if he doesn't play a creature. Even if he plays a removal spell on my guy. Okay. We'll blow up his swamp. Not that it's incredibly relevant. I don't think he has much going on in his hand. Why would he play around Star of Extinction? It's a mythic rare. Yep, I have a lot of big dinos in my deck to draw. Reckless Rage, number 2, is a horrible draw, though. I really need to just draw any creature. Okay, he's just drawing lands. I'm just drawing Reckless Rages. Mutiny's also a horrific draw here. Jesus, this is horrifying. These are like the worst possible spells to be drawing, and he's just drawing lands, and he drew another swamp. We're getting up to Galta mana. He thinks we have it in our hand, probably. Man, he's just drawing all swamps. Now we are 1 mana away from Galta. We have flooded out too this game. Wow. The Dire Fleet Hoarder. Let's see. Can we draw a spell we can cast? There we go. Okay, I'm just going to kill that now so I don't have to trade or anything. I mean, I have another one in my hand if he plays something more threatening. Another land for him. Bad for him, good for me. I think the fact that he had nothing in his hand when I played my board wipe was good for him, but then he proceeded to draw nothing. He's drawn 5 lands in a row, and I've drawn like pitifully badly as well. Oh, the sick rip off the top. The 1/1. Ah. Ah. Man, what a stupid game we're playing here. This is so silly. 2-turn clock? 2-turn clock? I can Reckless Rage to get a 3/3? What now? What did you say? What did you say? Ah. Man. What are the statistical odds of him just drawing 5 lands in a row? He even discarded a card to draw 2 with his Pirate's Pillage. He probably just discarded, like Swamp and then probably drew 2 more lands. This is my guess. Oh man, the dual shot. Okay, what have you got for my 3/3, bud? If he goes Star of Extinction, oh my god, what if he played Star of Extinction? Oh gosh, that would be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh man. No, don't start revealing for Tetsamok. Oh. Oh, that's not nice. That's what he had in his hand. He had garbage cards too. He had Mutiny. He also had the Mutiny. He was waiting for me to draw cards so that he could kill me with them. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What a silly game. Holy smokes. He needs a big creature here. It can't just be a 4 toughness dude. Okay, that'll be the game. Unless he has another thing. Man, what a silly game. If he has another dual shot, oh my god. Oh my lord. We've drawn more lands than him too. That's why you don't put low impact cards like dual shot in your deck. Yes. What we're drawing. Another land. Come on, where was our actual cards? There's Galta. Ha. Oh right, we lost game 1 to that guy. That's close. Okay, let's go. Round 2. Fight. We're still live for the trophy, boys. Let's get it done. Star of Extinction was sick that game. That led to one of the silliest games I've ever played. We just literally drew nothing for like 5 turns in a row. Both of us did. Pretty funny stuff. Bono. Oh, he's 2-0. We're getting really the battle-tested opponents. Deep. Hey, Squidward Scissorhand! Thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Man. Thank you so much, man. Man, another mutiny. Mutiny, they said. Thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. You're now the top tier. Hooray! You also earned 100 bucks, which you can use for a song request on a stream that's not going on YouTube, where songs are apparently never allowed. He's also playing Black Red. Mutiny is not going to be good here for a bit. He has to play 2 creatures. Ah, the Fathom Fleet Captain. Wow, that's pretty funny. Oh my God, we could. Oh dear, no. At least we got that part. To deal damage to that. He can sack in response, but we're pretty much just paying 1 mana to kill his fanatical thing. So we can't make it 2/2. Man. Yep, I figured that would happen. Hopefully he can't make a 2/2. We are safe. I just want to be safe. Give me safety. Man. My kingdom for a forest. Yay! Okay, what are we discarding here? Probably Forerunner of the Empire. Galta's pretty good, I think, still. Forest. Yay! That's a good draw. Deal damage to this. Okay, so now if we draw a land, we can play our Raging guy. I guess we could have kept that alive and then killed it with our Raging, but I feel like if we land Raging, we're in good shape anyway. Getting that sweet forest. Hmm. We're just going to get a forest here. We're only taking 2. Not a huge downside. We don't really want to commune. We'd rather save the commune to draw a real spell. Opponent hits his land. Nice. That's not making me happy. Fathom Fleet Border. What does that do? Oh, that's a good card. Oh, it goes to the graveyard. What 5-drop does he have in his hand that he really wants to cast? Maybe he has an Angrath. I don't know why, but my first thought whenever I think what could my opponent have is always, maybe he has the mythic rare. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Immune. Finding Raging. Put that on bottom. That. that. Probably should have put the 5/3 potential guy above the other one, but you never know. Boom. He probably has a removal spell, and I'm just going to lose, but hopefully that doesn't happen. And I can just slam Galta if I draw land. Don't have it. No, the Impale. The savagely impaled, raging Swordtooth. Hey! Boom! Here comes the boom! And then I can play Galta next turn if he has nothing. Which I'm sure he has something. They always have something when they have 5 cards in hand. I am sure there is something up. Oh, there's nothing up. It looks like the sweet, sweet Galta will be coming down. As all Galtas must. Oh my god. The Star of Extinction potential? I think I must save my Galta now. Because I don't want to run it into my own Star of Extinction. And I'm not attacking anytime soon because I'm at 5. So this way I can gain 2. Then I can Star of Extinction his Swamp. Because I'm sure he has more double black cards. Top deck a land. Kill his whole board. If he has Angrath, I will be sad. Wow! He had it! I'm a legend! I called it! I called it! I called it! Oh, I lose. Right? Yeah, it's 6 trample. Why was I so excited to have called that? I was like, yes, I called it! And it was really bad for me. Yeah, we'll run it back. I could have maybe won that game if I had killed the Deadeye with my Mutiny and then played my Raging. I'm just really afraid of him making a 2/2 Menace, because 2/2 Menaces are hard to deal with. So I guess that, yeah, that just, it was close. Wow, the Angrath. And I know he probably cold ripped it off the top. If I'd played my 12/12, I still would have died. But at least now he doesn't know what I had. He does not know what I had. Oh, yes. The classic Moto resizing. Oh, man, the same hand. Well, it worked out so lovely last time. I must keep. I think this hand has enough upside. I have 10 green sources in my deck. And I have like 2 turns to draw like 1, and I have a Mutiny, so I'll be fine if I don't. Raptor Hatchling. Hello, good friend. My friend, the Raptor Hatchling. Oh, man. The Zealot versus the Hatchling. Another Mutiny. There have been many mutinies today. The captain is not good at controlling his crew. Oh, yes. Why would he ever attack? Unless he hard reads on me having Mutiny. Yay, land! Mutiny. Kill your 2/1. If I draw a land, I can cast Forerunner or Raging Regisaur. If I draw a forest and just slam the Raging Regisaur, that'd be sweet. He's got the 3-drop, I think. I suspect 3-drop. Raptor Companion Hatchling, I mean, does a good job of blocking, though. Oh, just a Firebrand. Interesting. Forest. Oh, close. Man. I think my hand was keepable. The Mutiny makes it more keepable. Just need to draw my forest here. Still a very good draw. Easy block here. Now we just have a 3/3 blocker. I mean, what's not to like? Nice. We can mutiny that. How are we still in this game? Even if we just draw another mountain, we can deal with Dire Fleet Hoarder and all this other stuff. Oh. Oh dear. That's not good. Oh, that's so sick. He saved it in his hand until he had the mana for Vanquisher's Banner. And we need a forest this turn, I think. Not a creature was stirring, not even a forest. We did have quite a few draws to find a forest. It's turn 7. If we draw a forest here, we might still be able to win. It's just very unlikely at that point. And getting less likely by the second. Man, he gets to draw cards. Yeah, we're just dead. We had 5 draws, 6 draws at it, 10 sources. We draw Evolving Wilds here. That's painful. Well, it happens. Everybody gets mana screwed sometimes. We kept the sketchy hand. I mean, I feel like it was correct to keep. We did have a ton of green cards, but we have 10 sources, which means like every turn we have roughly like 1 out of 4 to draw one. If we have 40 cards in our deck, we have like 30 cards in our deck when we. Oh, nice. The Haster. Oh, yeah, we definitely die. Unfortunate, to say the least. But at least that guy got his 3-0. Nice for him. I think we keep the deck the same and run it back. Maybe 3 mutinies. Maybe 3 mutinies is one too many mutinies. But we have drawn multiples a lot. But I think drawing the first one is really good in our deck. Ah, we're playing against the untested Suroburo. Aha! We'll keep. We will keep. It's a 5-lander, but we have a ton of expensive cards in our deck, and we have 2 Evolving Wilds, which kind of thin. They don't really thin, but they kind of thin. Like, now we have 1 less land in our deck. So that's kind of cool. Not a black-red deck. I think black-red is also one of our worst matchups, so it's just kind of unlucky that we played against it twice. I mean, we did beat it once. We want to be playing against, like, late-game decks, because then we have Galta and a lot of Mutiny. Mutiny, my man. Vamps, you say. You say we shall play against Vamps. Hoo. Keeps the 5-lander, draws 2 lands. Hero skill. Just how we drew it up, boys. So at least we don't have many lands left in our deck. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 9 lands left out of our 30 cards. Whew. Oh, nice. You know, sometimes it's just not your. We'll have to stay back on D. If he equips, we want to be able to block, I think. Man, weird games. We had that really crazy one. Oh, nice. Nice. We can kill his 3/3. You know, at this point, it's just kind of amusing. If he trades, we're pretty happy with it. I mean, he doesn't get to trade, I guess. It's just us killing his guy type deal. Well, what could we draw? We could draw like 6-drop into 6-drop into 6-drop. We don't even have 3 6-drops, though. We only have 1 6-drop. I think. We have Galta. Galta will save us. We have enough lands to hardcast him, pretty much. I'm sure we'll have enough to hardcast him by the time we get there. How far away is turn 12, boys? Oh, he didn't equip. That's a bad sign. Ah, the Dusk Charger. Aha! Yes! Mutiny number 2. Die, Dusk Charger. Rebel scum. Ah. Man, all we can draw is Mutiny. That's hysterical. We have expensive cards in our deck. And this is what we get for keeping 5-landers and 2-landers. Back to back. Punish. The punishment is real. What are the odds of me drawing a land here? Statistically and mentally. In my mental game, I'm like 80% to draw a land, but I know I'm like statistically like, so I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only have 6 lands left in my deck. Okay, so I have 1 mutiny left and 6 lands. What are the odds of me drawing a mutiny versus drawing a land? Yes! Ah, man! We did it, boys! We did it! It's classic! Oh my god! Oh my god, I knew this would happen. That was so hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Oh man. Mutiny? Got him. Got him! Get wrecked! You can't handle the mutiny. The mutiny. 6 lands, 1 mutiny. We know we're gonna draw the mutiny. It's always that mutiny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Average converted mana cost left in my deck, probably like 4. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was the perfect time for a mutiny. We all needed a little bit of mutiny right there. And that was so perfect. So perfect. Man, he's probably just holding like impales, waiting for me to play something relevant. And I'm just not going to. If I had a 4th mutiny, what are the odds of me drawing it? I have no idea. But that was so perfect. That is exactly how we drew it up. The classic. Oh my gosh. No. This is hysterical. We're just drawing the literal cheapest cards in our deck and all of our lands. It's the funniest thing. Oh my gosh. All I need is a Galta, man. It's oh my gosh. That 3rd mutiny just cracks me up. And that was funny. One mutiny, 6 land. Oh man. No. No. I'm so dead. At least it's got defender. I guess he can just kill his own guy. Fight them. Make them fight. You know you want to. Oh, he didn't equip. He's planning on the fight. He's going to do the fight. Watch me just savagely rip the Galta right off the top. Oh my god. This is hysterical. Wha-boom! Oh, I guess it... Yeah, I had 6 lands left. I was not kidding. Wha-bam! I'm gonna hold this land. He won't get to know about it. Man, that's hysterical. That was funny. How close am I to just dead? Pretty close, I guess. Dang, now would be a good time for a mutiny. Now I'd kill the voracious vampire. Now would be a good time for a mutiny. It's always time for mutiny, boys. Always time. That was the greatest moment of my entire day. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm still laughing about it. Ah, you fell for the classic blunder. Never mess with a Sicilian when death is on the line. Has he forgotten that Pirate's Cutlass exists as a card? He's just like, I don't need it. Pirate's Cutlass, not really a card. Oh no, now he has 2 lethal threats. I wonder, can I respond? Can I respond? Will I draw something? Stop the menace. Oh man, 2 lethal threats. What am I gonna do? We drew a creature. We drew a creature. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed of drawing a young little creature? I feel like he has removal. I mean, he's got to have something. But that was a nice creature to finally draw. Turn 10. Only has drawn Mutiny. That was... And, oh, I guess I do the Raptor Hatchling. Oh, he's going to combat. Here we go. Man. Funny stuff. Man, no. Why? If he had Skullduggery. Okay. Aha. I still have a creature opponent. Is he going to start making Golden Guardians? Oh no. The lethal skittering Heartstopper. We win this game? What the heck? Is that even physically possible? To win a game like this? How have we lived so long? What is in my opponent's hand? This is nuts. I just can't believe that we're still playing this game. It's just absurd. Man, Death Touch? Oh, he's flipping. He's flipping the Golden Guardian. The Golden Guardian. Yes! Man, we're just gonna lose to golems now. He's just creating golems left, right, and center. What is a man to do? I guess if we rip Galta this turn, right off of the top of the deck, like a pure boss, we could trample in and win. Galta? Hey, that's interesting. Interesting. Well, we're not going to win this game, but it's been hilarious, so. Create that 4/4 golem opponent. You won't. Oh, man. Oh, oops. Meant to respond to that. I go up to 4. Next turn I face down 2 golems. Okay. We are dead. That was funny. Where was Galta? Oh, Galta was nowhere near. Okay. Should we bring in Shatter? We saw 2 artifacts. I mean, and they were both pretty good ones. Let's do it. Let's try Pirate's Pillage. I think we do not need... I mean, am I even allowed to side out mutinies now? I feel like that's not even allowed. No, I don't need Pirate's Pillage. I have enough good stuff. I'm going to bring in Shatter, though. I think Shatter's actually good. This blocks a lot of his stuff. Mutiny's so good, though. Mutiny actually wasn't that good against him. I guess I'll take out a Mutiny in the interest of trying to win this card. Because I didn't see a single removal spell. We'll keep. Yay! It feels weird to actually have lands and spells in my hand, I'm not going to lie. And I'm not just trying to be like sarcastic or anything, it's just like actually having a hand where we do stuff is kind of bizarre to me now. That was so funny. What are the odds of me drawing Mutiny right here? Probably around 100%. There's the Shatter, right on cue. How pissed is he going to be when we shatter his, like, equipment mid-combat, blow him out, and just wreck him? It's going to be good. Calling it now. I'm going to play the Dagger Tooth. I'm just going to play out my hand, and then I'll have the Reckless Rage. Because Reckless Rage plus Hardy Veteran is a good combo. Part of the reason I'm running the Hardy Veteran is because I have 2 Reckless Rage. Dusk Legion Zealot. Nice, nice. Into 5/3 trample. Da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Skittering Heartstopper is annoying. You know, like. Play an artifact, boy. Bruh. I know you have 2 high quality ones, that's why I brought in my Shatter. I feel like I might have a Naturalize in my sideboard. Did I bring in Shatter over Naturalize? That would be embarrassing. Like, quite so. Oh, yes. We're doing it, boys. We're gonna slow roll the star. We can even kill his golem thing with it. Oh my gosh, the golem factory. So we let him flip his golem and then we just star him. I like that idea. He only has one planes too. Kill his board, make him color screwed. This is gonna be good. What have you got, opponent? So it's gonna be a 1-1 and still trade. I mean a 3-1. That's a neat combo. He can play it from his graveyard. That's pretty sweet, actually. That's pretty sweet. I like that play. Land? Oh man, this is going to be even sweeter. Forerunner? Oh man, this is going to be so good. This is going to be like mini Star of Extinction. Watch this. I'm sure you all know what I'm getting. Raging Sawtooth. Need to make sure I click the right one. Deal 2 to everything? Question mark. I'll block this and this. Because they're all dying next turn anyway. Hooray! Life gain. No removal for Forerunner? Dang. That's pretty good. Boom. Yes, I would. That's sweet. Oh, I could have attacked for 1. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's also pretty nice. Yay! We win. I like the Shatter, and I do not have a Naturalize. Luckily. Maybe I want a Brazen Freebooter to help me cast my stars and stuff. I like Lightning Recruit, though. I like my configuration. Game 3 of the finals. I think we keep this. Any creature, and then we can cast our Galta. Win. We haven't seen like any removal. Keep. Mulliganing is just really not what you really want. If we draw a spell on our first turn, we're going to be feeling great. Of course, the spell of the century. Best card in our deck. Mutiny. Can Mutiny be beaten? I think the correct answer is no. We're going to fetch for a red source. What if he goes like Pirate's Cutlass here? Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Come on, deck. Come on. Give me something. A creature. I have lots of them. I have 3 mana, 3/4s in my deck. Why do I always draw the Dagger Tooth? I've drawn it like every game. Is it to mock me? It will only be fitting if we win with this card. The Earth walks, strongest of all. Does this have flavor text? Wow, that's such a pathetic flavor text. Yeah. We'll kill the 2/1. Because that way he can't attack still. Man, Shatter looking horrible. What did we take out for? I think we took out a Mutiny for it. Because they were both like removal effects. I think I like Shatter in theory. He had 2 really good artifacts. Oh, that's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. None of it matters if we draw a creature in this century. No attack. I like that. Yes! Yes! Galta can come down next turn now. I believe in our deck. I believe we can do it. Yeah, yeah. Don't kill it. Please. Please don't kill it. Please. Please. No. Oh. That's a card. We have Shatter, though. Imagine if we Shatter it as soon as he taps out. Boom. So 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I feel like this is an achievement. Cast Galta for 2 mana. Get wrecked. I don't think we want to attack yet. We'll just attack with Galta every turn. Charger is pretty sweet. How does he still have enough mana for his stupid Golden Guardian? Man. Okay, so what dino are we going to tutor? I think we attack with the Galta first, so this is... We Shatter in response to it fighting something. I think that works. Boom. Block me at your own risk. Man, Shatter is going to be good, boys. Shatter is going to be great. Oh, yes. Oh my god. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he can kill it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Watch, he's going to Golem Guardian fight his guy with maximum greed. Go for it, opponent. You won't. Dang. Well. Still. Okay. Yes, we'd like to use the ability. Let's get... do I want the 5 mana, 5/5 that kills his vampire token, or we're just gonna get Dreadmaw? Gotta be pretty good. We'll have it do the damage. And then we won't attack. Maybe we were supposed to assign damage to the Golden Guardian. Maybe that was a better play than killing some of his other guys. Could definitely have been the case. Oh, that's nice. Fights another target creature you control. Hmm. So he'll pay 2. I don't want this to die though. Yay! He conceded. He actually kind of had a chance there because he was going to be able to fight his own guy if I did stuff a certain way, but he conceded. That's fair. He was getting kind of run over. Um, but anyway, that will do it for this YouTube video. If you enjoyed my content and would like to see more, I have other YouTube videos. I also stream almost every single day on Twitch at NicolaiBolas. I have a Twitter that you can follow if you want to get updates when I go live. And all of these things will be linked in the description below. Feel free to leave a comment or ask a question in the comments section, and I will be sure to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time, YouTube.